Today in this video, I thought, why should not I talk about the 5G, the 5th generation cellular network, and how it will revolutionize the modern society. It is considered as one of the most exciting breakthrough of the century. This technology offers a lot of promises. To give you a little bit background history about cellular network and how it all began. Some of you out there may have seen 2G in your phone like a decade ago, or even 1G in your phone back in 1970s. The first technology, the 1G technology, was characterized by enormous energy consumption, which translated to poor battery life. It also offered voice calls with mediocre quality and no guarantee of security. Then we moved on to second generation. At the second generation, 2D was perceived as a major upgrade from 1G, as it was a shift from analog system to digital ones. It was also during this period that we got access to some of the fundamental services that are still widely used today. For instance, SMS, conference call, billing services, and etc. And then we have the 3G generation. Some of you might have access to 3rd generation at this moment, depending on the service provider you have. The 3rd generation basically brought about many of the features that are now common in our world today: surfing the internet, email, sharing data, instant messaging, etc. After 3G, we have the 4th generation, 4G or 4G LTE. It is basically an enhanced version of 3G. This technology brought about the high speed, high capacity, and enhanced security without compromise. The application of 4G are diverse. You can stream HD videos. The world is moving and competing towards 5G, 5th generation. I begin explaining, guys, what is 5th generation, what we were capable of using 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, and 5G. Giving you guys a basic idea of what we were capable using 1G. Talking about the 1G, we were basically able to make a basic voice call, mediocre voice call, mediocre quality voice call. Then we came along with 2G, where we could call and SMS and MMS at the same time. Then we had video call. We were able to use internet, data. Then we proceeded to 4G and 4G LTE, where we can now literally use internet at a very high speed and watch HD videos. And now we have 5G. But what exactly is 5G? Well, the 5G is considered as one of the most exciting breakthrough of the century. This technology offers a lot of promises. You know, it is currently under development at the moment, and it promises to improve on the 4G. The aim is to facilitate machine-to-machine communication, reduce the energy consumption. Some service provider promise to make this technology available by 2019, while a lot of devices are expected to be equipped with the capacity to use the 5G technology in 2020. The companies are racing to have the fastest or largest 5G network, and countries are competing to be the first to deploy the functional nationwide 5G. That's because the benefits of the new technology are expected to fuel the transformative new technologies, not just for consumers, but also for businesses, infrastructure, and defense application. Give you a little bit and a general idea of how does 5G work. Technically, the 5G is divided into 3 bands. High band, which are the short waves that cover a small area and are capable of the super fast data and transmission but cannot penetrate buildings. We have mid-band. Mid-length waves bring a balance between speed and a range, covering a broad area with the fastest speed. And then we have low bands, which are the long waves that have a greater range and are not affected by obstacles, bringing the 5G to more places. 5G will eventually change the world, but there are benefits and drawbacks to it. Talking about the benefits, it has a very low latency. Latency is the time it takes for data to be transferred over networks. User may see latency rates drop as low as 1 millisecond. Real-time loading a 2-hour movie takes a whopping 26 hours over 3G network and roughly 6 minutes on 4G network. However, it will only take 3.6 seconds over 5G. Some of the drawbacks that you might see is that distance from the nodes, the walls, trees, and even rain can significantly block 5G wireless signals. It requires many nodes. Many 5G nodes will need to be installed to offer the same level of coverage found on 4G. Restricted to 5G enabled devices, you can't simply upgrade your software. Instead, you will need a 5G enabled device to access the network. There are improvements that are needed to be done to have full access and capacity to run the 5G at the desired speed, and that means that you literally connect virtually to your family and friends on the other side of the world. Now, further benefits that you will eventually get to see, beside what I mentioned above, is that you can expect to have autonomous vehicle. In the future, your vehicle will communicate with the other vehicle on the road, provide information to other cars about road condition, and offer performance information to drivers and automakers. If a car brakes quickly up ahead, your car may learn about it immediately and primitively brake as well. You can expect to have the enhanced public safety and infrastructure. 5G will allow cities and other municipalities to operate more efficiently and effectively. Utility companies will be able to easily track usage remotely. Sensors can notify public workers department when drain floods or a street light goes out, and municipalities will be able to quickly and inexpensively install surveillance camera. Since 5G has remarkably low latency, remote control of heavy machinery will become a reality. While the primary aim to reduce risk in hazardous environment, it will also allow technicians with specialized skills to control machinery from anywhere in the world. The healthcare will improve as well. The ultra reliable low latency communication, when I say low latency, is basically describes a computer network that is optimized to process a very high volume of data message with minimal delay. Since it reduces the 5G latency even further, a world of new possibilities opens up. It will enable $0.1 trillion in economic output. By 2035, you can expect to see improvements in telemedicine, remote recovery, and physical therapy, and even remote surgery in the coming years. In fact, China has done its first remote surgery recently. Now, the main question is, where is 5G in Canada? Is 5G available in Canada? Well, Rogers Communication marked a milestone in early 2020 as it has turned on its wireless 5G network in downtown area of Toronto, Ottawa, Vancouver, and Montreal. But while Rogers says the next generation network is now up and running, customers will not be able to access it for some time because devices have not yet been authorized to connect it. For now, the only 5G cell phones available for Canadian carriers are the Samsung Galaxy S20 5G, Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus, Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra 5G. Now, 4G isn't going anywhere anytime soon. As 5G gradually rolls out, 4G and 5G networks will need to work together to support the wave. So guys, the cellular technology is really surpassing, and companies are competing to get the better and enhanced version of this technology. With that being said, I hope you guys liked this video, and if you gained anything valuable, subscribe to my channel and comment down below what other topic should I cover in my next video. Until then, peace.